the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joe Schobert able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. It's a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Jackson flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Ravens! And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 64 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
But that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the... And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Mayfield, and he's got this one complete to Callaway. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 74 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast, wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get... And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
And plays like that... really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
53.
Down he goes.
They're
going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I will take your role, partner. But up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Flushed under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joe Schobert picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack.
And he will score.